In response to whistleblowers alerting Congress of disturbing political bias and other misconduct at the FBI, Director Christopher Wray will testify Thursday before the House Judiciary Committee. Here are a few questions the American people deserve answers to. Number 1, do you believe American parents have a right to speak up at school board meetings and advocate for their children? Or should parents be labeled domestic terrorists by far-left teachers' unions and school committees for expressing concerns over critical race theory being taught in schools and other radical ideology being foisted on their kids? In a statement to Me Wednesday, House Judiciary Committee Ranking Member Jim Jordan said, "Whistleblowers have told us that the FBI has tagged at least 24 investigations with its EDU officials' threat tag label. What I'd like to ask Director Wray is, how many more are there? How many parents have had this threat tag applied to them?" Number 2, highly credible whistleblowers have come forward informing Senate Judiciary Committee Ranking Member Chuck Grassley and others in Congress that high-ranking FBI agents wrongfully mischaracterized verified and verifiable information involving Hunter Biden's financial dealings and related activity as disinformation in the run-up to the 2020 election. In August of 2020, FBI Supervisory Intelligence Analyst Brian Auden opened an assessment which was used by a team of agents at FBI headquarters to improperly discredit and falsely claim that derogatory information about Biden's activities was disinformation, causing investigative activity and sourcing to be shut down, Grassley states. This sent a signal to the press corps, during a major presidential election, not to investigate potential criminal activity found on Hunter Biden's discarded laptop. And if that type of election interference isn't troubling enough, there are allegations documented in a July 25 letter Grassley sent to Wray and Attorney General Merrick Garland stating, FBI HQ team's investigators place their findings with respect to whether reporting was disinformation in a restricted access subfile reviewable only by the particular agents responsible for uncovering the specific information. This is problematic because it does not allow for proper oversight and opens the door to improper influence. So in short, FBI agents allegedly discredited verifiable dirt on Hunter Biden, calling it disinformation, and wrongfully tried to bury it and seal it from public view. What is your reaction to these serious allegations, and what actions have you taken to discipline bad actors within the agency and eliminate political bias and other abuses on your watch? Number 3, whistleblowers have also alleged that politically biased FBI agents had wrongfully used unverified left-wing derogatory news stories from CNN, for example, as a predicate to open politically charged federal investigations into the Trump campaign, and water down or eliminate the biased source to advance its investigations, while bearing real, verifiable reports related to the Biden family's shady overseas financial dealings. If true, that's more than bias, it's flat-out corruption at the highest echelons of the Department of Justice you oversee. Please explain. Number 4, there appears to be an unequal application of the law today on your watch. For example, the January 6 rioters that trespassed in the Capitol building have been harshly punished by the Department of Justice, with some facing years in prison. Yet on June 24, the Arizona State Senate put out a press release detailing that following the Supreme Court's decision overturning Roe v. Wade, violent pro-abortion extremists attacked the state Senate building by forcibly trying to make entry by breaking windows and pushing down doors while lawmakers were doing the people's work. It was a terrifying scene, causing Senate President Karen Fann to call a recess so legislators, staff and members of the public inside the building could evacuate. What arrests, if any, has the Justice Department made of those alleged insurrectionists, and will they be held to similar account as the January 6 offenders? Number 5, why were charges dropped against The Late Show with Stephen Colbert staffers who trespassed in the Capitol building in June? Staffers were found at about 8:30 p.m. by U.S. Capitol Police officers inside the Longworth House office building, which houses offices for members of the House of Representatives, the department told the New York Post. The Post reported, The Late Show associates were unescorted and without congressional ID in a hallway on the 6th floor, USCP said. The building was closed to the public at the time, and Capitol Police said they had asked the group to leave the grounds earlier in the day. All said, the scales of justice are not being applied equally today in America. If Merrick Garland and Christopher Wray don't fix the problem and restore trust in our justice system, they must resign and create space for ethical brokers who will. The stability of our nation depends on it.